Hello, my name is Dr. Amy Selkirk. I am the instructor of oboe at the University of South Alabama. Today I am here to help you with your technical etude for the Alabama Middle School All-State auditions. This etude is in the key of B flat major, so we have B flats and E flats in our key signature. It's in a 2/4 time signature, which means there's 2 beats in a measure. The tempo should be fairly quick, and we have a lot of staccato, so I think as we play it's important to bring out the crispness of our staccatos. I also think this etude can be played at a fairly full dynamic throughout, although it is appropriate as the musical line gets higher to get a little bit louder, and as the musical line descends or get lower to get a little bit softer. But what I would most like to work with you on in this etude is which F fingering to use where. So on the oboe we actually have 3 different F fingerings. We have our regular F, which we should default to whenever possible, which is going to be 1, 2, 3. Your index finger and your middle finger, and then you're going to put your ring finger on this little sliver key here. Then we have our forked F, which is 1, 2, 3, your index finger, your ring finger down here, and then sometimes you will need your pinky on the E flat key. And then we have our left F, which not all oboes are going to have a left F key, but if your oboe does have it, I recommend using it over the forked F whenever possible. So your left F is going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then you're going to hit this little key over here with your left pinky. It should sound exactly the same as your regular F, whereas sometimes the forked F can be a little bit flat or unstable. So in this etude, whenever you are coming from or going to a note where you're going to have your ring finger on the D key here, you're going to need to either use your forked F or left F. Like I said, if your oboe has a left F key, which if you play an intermediate or professional model oboe it should, I would use your left F. Otherwise I would use your forked F. So the instances where I think you will need to use your alternate F fingerings are in measure 4 of the first line, that last note, the F, and then measure 5 of the first line, the very first F. Just keep holding down whatever F fingering you were playing for the previous note. And then on measure, or line 3, measure 2, this is beat 2 of that measure, you're going to need to use either your left or forked F. Line 3, measure 3, the first beat, you're going to need to use either your left or forked F. Line 3, the 4th measure, the end of the measure, you have a lower F, you'll either need to use the left or forked, and same thing in the 5th measure of that line. And then again on the 4th line of the etude, this is measure 2, the end of the measure. You go from a B flat to an F to a D. You'll need to use either your left or forked F. And then the last 2 measures of the etude, for every F you have, you'll either need to use your left or forked. So if I did not say anything about the F, that means you will use your regular F fingerings. But for the ones that I mentioned, if you have an oboe that has a left F key, I would use your left F. Otherwise, I would use your forked F. If you have any other questions about this etude, please feel free to email me. It's amyselkirk@southalabama.edu. Thank you.